Blake Kelly here at the Big Thunder Marine Family Boating Center, and this is the 2025 NXT24 MasterCraft. This is in the new Sunset Orange, and it's mixed with the Icon package, meaning we have all black accents, a blacked out tower. As we come around to the back of this boat, we're going to have the blackout sea deck, which looks really nice. This boat has all cool feel, black interior. It's going to come in at 5,000 pounds dry. It's 24 foot, not including this platform. It's got a 16-person capacity, and it has 3,300 pounds of stock ballast, touch of a button. So you're going to be touch of a button, surf left, surf right, and you're going to have a level 1 through 3, and you can also make custom profiles that you can save in your 7-inch touchscreen. So let's walk in through the back of the boat, kind of talk about the transom, what's underneath the motor compartment, the Ilmore motor, and look at how this tower functions and everything works. So strong enough to get up on this platform when you're out of the water, no issues there. So come on up in, and we'll point out the new transom stereo remote that has a new facelift for 2025, the new center walkthrough for 2025, or pass through I should say, because it doesn't go all the way through. A pop-up ski pylon that came out in 2024 for this model boat. And then our rear-facing seat, which is really easy to use and super functional. The Icon package was really cool in this boat with the all black, because with the black and the orange, we did the monogram in that sunset orange there, which really just pulls the whole boat together. They don't miss a beat in terms of ergonomics. If we're talking about their spinning clamping board racks, very easy to use. This is the entry-level tower, right? So entry level, very easy to use. I actually have to pull it down. It's not falling on me. It's going up on its own. So I did that in probably less than a minute. And then just, the tension on all this stuff, the small stuff, the attention to detail. It's easy to use. And then it's also not hard on your board, your surfboard, when your boards are locked in there. So they do a good job with their spinning clamping board racks. These are from Gear Marie. That's where the tower comes from. That's where all the billet accents at the helm come from. That's where this windshield comes from. Something that MasterCraft really does, and so this is, again, they call it an entry-level boat, but it's not entry-level in terms of the bones of this boat or how it's put together. It's very strong. So, I wouldn't do this on just any boat. I wouldn't do dips on the windshield. If you look at a MasterCraft that's been on the lake over time, you don't see stress cracks around the towers or the cleats. These boats stand the test of time. We have a lot of market share at Lake of the Ozarks because not only does it do exceptionally well at surfing, wakeboarding, skiing, but it's rough water ride, it's drivability. We didn't even talk about how the surf tabs dual as trim tabs, but they dual as trim tabs, so you can manipulate this boat and actually drive it A to B like a real boat. So something that really just needs to be stated about this boat that's not talked about often. Let's come up to the bow. Like almost every other MasterCraft, we have a breezeway door that has a home. I'm 5'9", and there is plenty of room. You could be well over 6 foot and be comfortable. You could do an optional filler cushion in the bow if you'd like to. I also like that MasterCraft not only has cleats on the outside of the boat, but they give you a toe-eye cleat as well, because sometimes your cleats just don't line up depending on where you're parking at the lake. Let's talk a little bit about storage. So we'll just open all this up, show you how big and deep the storage is. So it is pass-through storage. I've got my batteries here. This will run all the way up through the center of the boat. So if you go on that side and actually look through, it's going to be a better view for you. You can see that that's elongated storage. So I've actually had like 5 or 6 boards all in here, no issue. And that doesn't include the 4 boards on the racks, 2 on each side, and the additional 4 boards on the bimini when it's open, because you're going to have additional surfboard storage under the bimini and on top of the bimini on your MasterCraft bimini. Underneath this compartment is your trash can and additional storage. But what, again, you got to notice this is cut out, and it's cut out for a reason. So when that's shut, I just have to reach behind and I can throw my trash away right there. Nobody's got to move, nobody's got to get up. So just MasterCraft really thinking through how people are going to use their boat. Even at the driver's seat, you're sitting here driving. This is cut out, so it fits my leg. Just by chance, there's a trash can there as well. So it all makes a lot of sense. New for 2025 at the helm in a NXT is our 7-inch touchscreen. I'm just in surf mode now, so I would be 1 through 3, left and right, so, or custom surf. I could have just my speed on if I wanted it, my music, and last but not least is my settings. So I'm not going to dive super deep into this, but very intuitive, very easy to use. I really like the interface they did, and I really like that they gave me a volume knob button. This was huge for 2025. I wanted something I could spin, not something I had to click for volume, and that's nice to have it right here at the helm. We talked a little bit about your surf tabs. It is touch of a button surf, but they dual as trim tabs. So if I'm driving down the lake, I got a bunch of people sitting on my port side, and I'm leaning this way, well, I could tell my left tab, hey, I just want you to go down in the water, and I could level myself out. So you'd think that'd be through all towboats, but it's not. That's actually, MasterCraft's the only one that has that, where I can actually fly it left and right with my surf tabs that dual as trim tabs. So really important when you're sitting at the helm, and again, it's just like a pet peeve. If you've got that slight lean, you're headed A to B, you can level yourself out. And I don't have to do it with ballast. I can do it touch of a button with my tabs, which I have independent control of all 3 of them, left, right, and center. My center tab would be like an attitude adjustment plate, like on a trim on an outboard motor. So MasterCraft hit a home run with the NXT24. I appreciate the watch. If you have questions, let us know in the link below. Thank you.